Prologue. During her summer holidays at the French coast, young Felicie falls in love and has a romantic relationship with a young and handsome cook named Charles. Unfortunately, Charles is planning to go work in the United States in the fall. Before they leave on their separate ways, Felicie gives Charles her contact information at the train station. Nervous and unsure of the address of the new development she is moving into, she writes the wrong town and consequently, they lose contact with each other. Main synopsis. 5 years later, Felicie is raising Charles's daughter, Elise, in Paris with her mother. It's the winter holiday season now, and while still maintains the slim hope that one day she'll meet Charles again, she continues her daily life as a hair stylist in a salon managed by an older man, Maxence. We soon discover that Maxence and Felicie are having an affair, even though he is already in a long-term relationship. Concurrently, she also is having a relationship with a librarian named Loic who is similar in age to Charles. As the time has progressed, Felicie knows that she needs to commit to one of these eligible suitors, though admitting she is not attracted to either of them. As an attempted final decision, she decides to follow Maxence to the French city of Nevers, where the salon franchise has a new managerial role waiting for him. On her arrival, there is no one there to meet Felicie, and Elise at the station and begrudgingly has to make her own way to Maxence's new salon. Maxence is very matter-of-fact on her appearance, and over time it becomes obvious that the relationship is viewed more as a working arrangement than romantic. While Felicie works, Elise languishes in the upstairs apartment and Maxence does not appear very fatherly or sympathetic. Between the spare accommodations and the lack of emotional support, Felicie decides the decision was a huge mistake. Days after her arrival, she announces her dissatisfaction and intent to leave Nevers. Maxence makes various half-hearted gestures to change her mind, but it becomes clear that his interest was in her value only as an employee. After her return to Paris, she rekindles her relationship with Loic. As usual, Felicie is quite frank about her lack of attraction to him. The couple often functions more as a brother-sister relationship, but it seems healthy and better for Elise, who likes Loic much more than Maxence. As an intellectual, Loic is much better suited for Felicie, and they attend Shakespeare's The Winter's Tale, which has several ironical similarities to Felicie's circumstances in life. She is moved to tears by the character of Queen Hermione, and realizes that neither man is going to satisfy her romantically. On New Year's Day, she decides to just go home with Elise and not spend the evening with Loic, again being quite frank and open about her lack of interest in him as a life partner. On the bus ride home, she sits across a couple. The man appears to recognize Felicie immediately, and it is Charles. In fact, even Elise recognizes Charles from photos. After a brief conversation about how they lost contact with each other, Felicie spontaneously darts out of the bus. Charles chases after her and she explains that it's too stressful to see him with the other woman. Left on the bus, Charles explains that the woman was just a casual friend he sees in Paris and the family is reunited when Elise refers to him as Papa. The movie ends on a high note as Felicie's adherence to faith and destiny is rewarded. The family is seen at New Year's dinner with extended relatives and he fits in naturally.